am 41. I was diagnosed within the past 12 months, so it's an adult diagnosis. I was always aware that I was quite weird, for want of a better term. I found it very difficult to socialise in a sort of unmeaningful sense, so where there wasn't a project or work or a specific reason. I was often deemed difficult, opinionated, bipolar, and I was given all sorts of medication for bipolar disorder, and one doctor said that I was epileptic because of my meltdowns. A friend of mine said that I seemed to be autistic. She herself is autistic and diagnosed, and when I looked into it I found that I fitted most of the criteria, and it seemed to explain everything far more than any of these other explanations ever had. I have to say there hasn't been any support. The reason for trying to get a diagnosis as an adult was to try and find support and help, and also to be able to explain to people that I don't mean any harm, that I don't mean to be difficult, but literally I don't understand the world in the same way as they do. I was taken out of primary school for my own safety, because it was in the 1980s and there were two problems. One, I was the only non-white student at the school, so there was a lot of racism and attacks for that, and it was dangerous to walk to and from the school. And also for the fact that obviously in the 1980s women with autism wasn't really a thing, so I was just considered a very naughty, difficult student, and in the end I had to be taken out of school for my own safety. Acting and being self-employed in the entertainment industry, I meet a lot of new people all the time. As long as it's for work, I don't mind, because there's common ground, and you're working together, but you're not being expected to socialise with people who may have very different interests, beliefs, and communicate differently. So on a purely work level, I find that absolutely fine. If I'm asked to go to the pub and meet a whole lot of new people I don't know, that's a big struggle. It's hard to cope, because people don't let you cope. People very often, especially if you can't put a label on it, which is what they understand, they automatically assume negative things. I think having the diagnosis, it's easier because I can explain in a word, and neurotypical people understand things by labels a lot easier, so that seems to help. But in general terms, there isn't really any coping, for want of a better term, because you're not allowed to.